Upstairs. Probably playing in VR. Yeah, but I'm down here with you. I'm still down here. You can go in you can go in your tent. Why put that celebration on the game? That's just okay. What some niggas doing? Oh my God.
Sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch of this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Pulls it on the option. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Golden Bears offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master of his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys in the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
Yeah, we can. Nobody got to work. I ain't got to work. You ain't got to work. See why not?
The jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
He hits the slide, and he's got to convert that 3rd down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like
It's
that.
impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go play action with Songa Bolatelli. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they really reverse losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout.
No. No.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So
way.
Such a great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
No way he played me like that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fights off the defender.
I feel that time. I was out of position. I was out of position.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On the run, it's Marshall. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
This is like a 50.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd
There's
trying
no
to do
way.
its part to get
Why is
inside
nigga pistol right down the middle? I hate this game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights.
I hate this.
And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just
Let's go,
strut them
boy.
out there.
Let's go, boy. I ain't with that last name. I ain't gonna call you that, but I'm just gonna call you boy. Let's go. Nigga, last name Bus. I got that speed.
Because you don't see him very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards
Speed.
at a time.
Let's go, Terry. Let me get to the creed.
Providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff.
So much speed on this game.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground,
Hey,
thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Could be an alley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. JKS makes the catch. It's Hendricks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's going to take off. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? That makes sense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed. That's caught. It's Craven. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Texas A&M going quickly. To the air, it's Reed. Dances away to buy time. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Look at that. Hey, this is stuffing my arm for my keeping in from
That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll move the tight end. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quickly complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
Got a 85-speed linebacker.
Will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Riley. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Reed. Grab behind the line. It's Craven. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
play fake. Marcel Reed unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation,
it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Why not challenge
They
him?
knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some intensity on that one. He's got the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's third and short. On the move to his left. Plucks it out of the air. Just across.
Man, I'm talking about no good.
At the 19.
Now, what they on?
This guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Owens. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Reed to throw.
Stuff it in.
And he will score!
Puppers.
No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Right? It's so awkward.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation,
Don't mess it up.
almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum
Upstairs.
going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Upstairs. I'm checking. He might be asleep. Are you okay?
And he'll just take a knee in this drive will start at the 25.
Down below 4.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running to the left. Doesn't find any room whatsoever.
Got him a little
here late in
fort.
the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bogatelli.
Oh, Corey.
Makes the grab.
Oh, throw it right
They'll
to
make
you.
the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
And he's not even
Oh, Rich.
close to the line to gain, and the defense
Oh, I
makes the
on
stop.
transfer, bro.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Reed.
Oh,
Picked
boy.
it up, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And that's the play the defense
No,
absolutely had to
not
have.
even.
You know, going into halftime, you were down on the scoreboard. You just needed something really good to happen. And so right away, you get the interception, you create a turnover. That is huge. And it's critical now this offense is able to come on the field, take this thing down the field, score a touchdown, shorten this lead. You need complimentary football right now.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Off the RPO, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Songa Bogatelli.
Oh, yeah, give me that. Good shit, Riggs. Hell yeah, boy.
Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the kick, but on the
Bitch.
great return to improve this field position.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe a double pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
Oh, God damn it. That would have been a touchdown, too. Son of a bitch.
And fourth down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Songo Politelli.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go, Ricks. Oh, got two of the teams, man. Oh. Let's go, boys.
The give on the option.
There we go.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The RPO is complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Songo Politelli on the play action. Puts it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw.
Good shit for it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Songo Politelli from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, let me get that.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room.
Good block.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, he missed.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reed on the play action. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter.
This celebration is so gay, bro.
Ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see
What are they
if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Why was that so funky?
Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout.
Dodge City.
Got an open man.
Dodge City.
Couldn't quite get it into the end
Dodge
zone.
City.
He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout.
Man, that was my dude. Not really, no. I should also stay up top longer than that.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
They kill me. They always attack that safety if I bring him down.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Songopolitelli play action. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The option, the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just
I'm
don't,
not,
okay?
no, ma'am.
Prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the
No,
defender. You
ma'am.
could tell he was catching the football. He was going
You
to put a hit on
nerd.
him to make sure
You
he had
just
to
want me to
figure
read the
out
whole
something later, and
page.
you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The give on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. JKS. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This deep
Safety, let's go.
Down and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
That's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive
I have
line
3
to go
rushing
win the
yards
football
or
game,
more.
right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the
What
football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback keep. Maybe a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That big play flipped
You
the
kill me
field.
talking
Now
to
they
the
can
book.
work from just outside the red zone. Doing it himself again. He's got some
That boy that cold. That boy that different. Let's go, Selly. Let's go, Selly. That boy different. That boy different. 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 I do a bad thing. But you different, dog.
A dang young fella.
You
You know why they
different.
handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
You different, boy. Yes,
They'll try to
boy.
add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Songo Politelli. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get right.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Songo Politelli unloads it downfield.
Oh, he just outrun.
Maybe a lot more. And he scores! Touchdown, Cal!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy goal.
I didn't even hear you.
On its way to the field.
I was thinking, like, if I didn't hear you, they probably just didn't hear you. My ears are better than theirs. Somehow. And you know that, dude.
Songo Politelli. Here's the heat. Complete.
Oh, of course. Yeah, this game full of shiitake mushrooms, bro. Come on.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Clock stops.
Shiitake.
This offense looking for
How was I supposed to be guarding dude on the field? That don't make any sense to me.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
No, sir.
Quarterback keeps
No, sir.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And
that boy Soccer.
Makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That boy, that was cray-cray.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songo Politelli. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down.
Coming after you,
if they don't
dog.
get it here, this one is probably over.
They're coming after you, dog. We're coming after you, dog. We're coming after you, dog.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse.
I understand why I can't spawn these niggas on the ground,
Get some more
bro.
catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Reed. Got his man. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. The opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
The win there now, bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that.
Damn, the book?
They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No,
He's
6-0
locked
is
in.
great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a